In the middle of the Pacific Ocean, there is a legend known only to a few sailors, the tale of Isla del Tiempo, or the Island of Time. According to the stories, this mysterious island appears out of nowhere, but only for a single night every 100 years. Those who find it are said to either come back with unimaginable wealth or disappear forever, lost to time. Alex Harper, a young, adventurous marine archaeologist, had heard this tale since childhood. His grandfather, an old sea captain, had once claimed to see the island but never returned to find it. The mystery of his grandfather's disappearance haunted Alex, pushing him to dedicate his life to searching for Isla del Tiempo. One night, while on an expedition with his crew in the Pacific, Alex's radar picked up a faint, unfamiliar signal. As the crew gathered around, the mist on the horizon began to shift, revealing an island that wasn't on any map. The ocean was calm, unnaturally so, and the island was cloaked in eerie, glowing fog. Determined to uncover the truth, Alex and his team decided to anchor and venture onto the island. As they set foot on the strange land, time itself seemed to slow down. The air was thick, and the island's plants shimmered with a ghostly light. But what struck Alex most was the silence. There were no birds, no insects, no sound of the wind. It was as if the island existed in a different realm altogether. They wandered deeper into the island, and soon came across ancient ruins, half buried in the sands. In the center of these ruins stood a towering stone structure resembling a clock, with intricate gears and symbols carved all over it. At the heart of this clock was a crystal, glowing faintly, pulsing like a heartbeat. Alex's instincts told him that this was the island's source of power, the key to its mystery. As he reached out to touch the crystal, the ground trembled, and time began to warp around them. The crew watched in horror as the landscape shifted. Some saw visions of the past, others of a distant future. Alex saw flashes of his grandfather, standing on this very island, trapped in time, his eyes filled with despair. Suddenly, the realization hit him: Isla del Tiempo wasn't just an island, it was a trap. A place where time stood still and those who found it were bound to it forever. The island fed on the lives of those who sought its secrets, imprisoning them in a time loop that would never end. Desperate, Alex knew they had to escape before it was too late. But as they ran back toward the shore, the island began to shift again. His crew started vanishing, one by one, swallowed by the island's temporal traps. Time was running out. By the time Alex reached the boat, only he and one other crewmate remained. They jumped aboard and frantically tried to start the engine, but the island's pull was too strong. The mist began to envelop them again, the island fading into the distance. Just when they thought it was over, the crystal from the clock appeared in Alex's pocket, its faint glow pulsating. With a final, desperate act, he smashed the crystal against the deck. Time rippled, the island flickered, and then, it was gone. Alex and his crewmate found themselves back in the vast ocean. The radar silent once more. The island had vanished without a trace, leaving them drifting under the stars. Twist, years later, as Alex was going through his grandfather's belongings, he found an old photograph. In the background was Isla del Tiempo, and next to his grandfather stood Alex himself, smiling, as if he'd been there before.